Imagine waking up, preparing to leave for the day, and discovering that your home has been completely sealed. The doors won't open, the windows won't move, even the garage has become an impassable wall. You're not hiding inside from something dangerous, you're being deliberately prevented from leaving. The Last House is a Netflix science fiction survival thriller that transforms an ordinary suburban home into an inescapable prison. Ann and Jason Delgado are beginning another seemingly normal day with their children, Ruth and Graham, when the family discovers that every possible exit has been blocked by an unknown force. There is no explanation, no visible escape route, and no guarantee that anyone knows they are trapped. As their supplies begin disappearing, familiar rooms and everyday household objects take on entirely different meanings. Their home remains the only shelter they have, but it is also the source of their confinement. Greta plays Ann, the emotional foundation of the Delgado family. She isn't a trained survivalist or conventional action hero. Her strength comes from her refusal to let panic determine what happens to her children. Lee balances Ann's fear with the extraordinary resolve of a mother forced to become stronger than she believed possible. Wagner Moura plays Jason, a protective father attempting to maintain calm while the situation becomes increasingly unstable. He wants to provide certainty, but certainty no longer exists. Jason must make difficult decisions while confronting whether his instincts as a husband and father are enough to guide his family through something none of them understand. Ruth and Graham add another layer of pressure. Their parents aren't merely searching for an escape, they're trying to preserve their children's trust, emotional stability, and belief that the adults can still protect them. As isolation takes its toll, each family member responds differently, creating tension inside the relationships they need to survive. That becomes the movie's central conflict. The Delgados must overcome the physical dangers of confinement and dwindling resources without allowing fear, frustration, and uncertainty to divide them. Survival depends on cooperation, but extreme pressure makes cooperation increasingly difficult. Director Louis Leterrier builds tension by making familiar spaces feel progressively smaller and more hostile. Doorways become barriers. Windows become reminders of a world the family can see but cannot reach. Tight framing, changing light, and the gradual disruption of the home's normal appearance create claustrophobia without requiring constant action. The production also grounds its larger science fiction ideas in physical reality. The cast worked with a survival consultant to understand how an ordinary family might realistically respond, while intensive dive preparation helped make the film's demanding underwater sequences feel immediate and dangerous. Matthew Robinson's screenplay explores adaptability, parental responsibility, and the fragile systems people depend on without noticing. Yair Elazar-Glotman's unsettling score follows the family's changing emotional state, allowing uncertainty to build while protecting the human relationships at the center of the story. What makes The Last House effective is the contradiction inside its premise. Home normally represents privacy, familiarity, and protection. This story removes those assumptions one by one, asking what remains when the safest place in your life becomes the one place you cannot escape. If you enjoy contained survival stories, mysterious science fiction threats, family drama, and suspense that gradually expands beyond its original premise, The Last House belongs on your Netflix watch list. Would you watch The Last House? Comment watch or skip, and tell us whether you could survive being trapped inside your own home. Subscribe to The Trending View for more Netflix original film overviews.